Assalamu alaikum viewers, I'm Zubia Irfan. Welcome to another show of CxO Talk. As you know, it's a knowledge sharing platform for all the C-level across the Pakistan and around the globe. Every time we invite some interesting personalities in our show. Today we are honored to have Mr. Waleed Najam with us. Mr. Waleed is a digital marketing and e-commerce guru with over a decade of experience. He has helped businesses and brands grow online through SEO, social media, and digital strategies. So let's meet and greet Mr. Waleed. Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Waleed.
Oh, Walaikum Assalam, Zubia. Thank you so much for inviting me on the show. Um,
Okay. So, welcome to the show and thank you very much for sparing some time from your busy schedule.
yeah,
Mr. Waleed, could you please give a brief introduction to our viewers about yourself and your role within your organization?
sure. As my name Waleed Najam, um, I work as a founder and CEO of Rankistan, which is a digital marketing company in Pakistan. It's an award-winning digital marketing company from last 2 years in Pakistan.
Right.
But Rankistan is a subsidiary of a parent company which is based in US in San Francisco. It's
Mhm.
called Neo Innovations. So Neo Innovations is a parent company that primarily operates multiple other companies from Dubai, the Dubai subsidiary, the Pakistani subsidiary, and as well as the US subsidiary. So primarily, the whole job of all the companies is that we operate primarily in e-commerce businesses. We buy
Right.
e-commerce businesses, we sell e-commerce businesses, we scale e-commerce businesses, and we build and start e-commerce businesses from very scratch for our investors and for our clients. So we do everything in an e-commerce space.
Excellent. Excellent. So, what inspired you to start your career in this digital marketing industry?
Well, the journey of inspiration, it goes back to 2014. That was the time I started off my professional career as a freelancer, and the
Mhm.
primary inspiration was to establish a digital presence, a footprint, my personal footprint across the globe. So
Okay.
the initial platform which I took off from was freelancer.com, and there was an elance and Odest as well at during that time, and then also the fiverr.com. So that was the starting point of my career, and inspiration to start the business, to be somebody in the whole world. uh, so that was the primary inspiration.
Right, right. So, Mr. Waleed, what are some of the key accomplishments in your career that you are most proud of?
I think throughout the career there are so many accomplishments, and Alhamdulillah, I'm very much blessed. Without the grace of the God, without the grace of the Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, I don't think so. Would be able to achieve all the accomplishments. So I think the money aspect is one point, but if it's about the primary accomplishment that I have achieved uh, in my life, is to be the person, is to be an organization, is to be the reason for the household of so many individuals and families and companies in Pakistan and across the globe, and being the reason that I pick up the kids from the very down, from the very start of the career, and having them established, and then those kids starting up their own companies, and then those kids establishing up their international businesses in Dubai, Pakistan, US, and all over across the world. So my team and the people who are attached to me, and the reason this company is the reason of their livelihood. So that's the main accomplishment I think that I have, and that's the main primary inspiration for me to keep going.
Right, right. So, what are the biggest challenges you have faced in your career, and how have you successfully overcome them?
I think about the challenges in a journey of an entrepreneurship. Challenges are like every other fest, every other
Mhm.
Friday meal, Every day there
Mm-hmm.
is a new challenge that you have to face. And or I don't think so. Okay, without the challenge, the journey is even the journey. The entrepreneurship journey is not something that you can have without the challenges. So there are so
Right.
many challenges that we do face every day. It comes to human resources, it comes to business complications, it comes to business relocation, it comes to competitors, um, that we have to go through every other day. And I think so the in the journey, challenges becomes the goals in your life. That if any challenge comes up and shows up in front of you, so you becomes you being an entrepreneur, you think like, okay, this is the next step that I have to achieve, that I have to go through, and I have to be number one and I have to pass up this challenge. So you pass the challenge. It's more like you are on a ladder to success, and you just take one step forward towards your success. And then there comes the second challenge, and then comes the third challenge. So it's a journey. This is never ending. It's never ending of the challenges.
Very right. Very right. So, Mr. Waleed, how do you use data and analytics to improve marketing strategies?
Okay. I will also add the challenge part in this question as well. The biggest, if I go a bit more technical in technicalities into our businesses, um,
Mm-hmm.
because the technology is an ever growing field. It's more like what I started off in my career was very different than what I'm doing today, and what I'm doing today is very different from what I was doing 2 years back. So things are
Right.
changing at a very fast pace. So
Mm-hmm.
every other day we are evolving. There is a
Mm-hmm.
new challenge, there is a new way to advertise, there is a new way to run campaigns. So let's say if we all go more deep down into our technical field, let's say we do e-commerce, we run ads, we do advertising, we do branding. So the way we used to market the product 2 years back is not the case anymore. The things are changing at a very fast pace. The things that we
Right.
used to do, the strategies that we used to adopt 2 3 years back, the things that we used to do in SEO 3 years back, 4 years back, they are not the same at this time now. So they are ever
Right.
evolving. The way people see the ads, the way the retention of the customers, the way the market is, the way the bidding strategies are, they are so much evolving every other day. And
Right.
about your question about uh, the last question you said, can you please repeat it again for me?
I was asking, how do you use data and
Oh
analytics to
yes.
improve
So
marketing strategies?
yep. So the same thing. So when we advertise something, when we advertise an ad to a customer,
Mm-hmm.
we analyze the customer behaviors. What's the engagement rate? How many people did clicked on this ad? And when they clicked on this ad, we do track the customer behavior. We do record their sessions using. There are multiple tools. Let's say Microsoft Clarity, so we use the tool to track down customer behavior on our website. Either it's e-commerce, lead gen, whatever the funnel it is, we track the customer
Mm-hmm.
behavior, what the customer is doing on our website, what's their behavior, where are they going, and what's their bounce back point, and how long is it taking them to complete the action, to complete the checkout, to submit the form, to buy the product. So we tracked on each and every behavior of the customer, same as it is when we are running when we're doing an organic social media campaign. Same
Mm-hmm.
thing we do in that as well. So whichever content, whichever song, whichever reel, whichever hook does
Mm-hmm.
helps customer engage and does urge the customers or viewers to do comment on the post. We track down all those behaviors, and then once we have those behaviors, okay, these are the things that were available in our content, and this is why
Mm-hmm.
people liked it. So we
Mm-hmm.
evaluate up all those parameters from each piece of content, and then we mix them all together in another piece of content. So once one piece of content has all the good points, from previous content, then this piece of content becomes the has all the factors of virality, all the factors of good CTR, good hook, good engagement, good CTA, and that things become a winning ad set, a winning ad copy, a winning reel content, whatever we can name it, and that helps us grow. Same as it is, there's the one aspect. There are so many other aspects when it comes to product research, when it comes to um, customer retention, retargeting campaigns, via email, via ads, or if
Mhm.
it's about selling customers with the newer products. So we track down the previous data of the customers, their behaviors, their actions, and we use the previous data to launch or optimize our next campaign. Either it's about ads, it's about launching a new brand, it's about new campaign, or whatever it is.
Right, right. So, what are the biggest challenges businesses face in going digital, and how do you help them overcome these?
I mean, the companies, the biggest challenges for the in my industry, if it's about the manufacturers who has to jump into a branding industry, because there are so many manufacturers in my e-commerce industry that they have been manufacturing the goods for so many companies for years now. Like they have been manufacturing, it's like their third generation into the manufacturing, and they are just at the back end. Nobody knows them. They're just manufacturing for one customer or one client. So, but it's been like 40 years, and then they don't have any brand. So that the major problem that these manufacturers, these companies face is the branding, is how to find the product market fit, how to come into the market, how to brand up their product, how to present up their product in the market. So from product market fit, from the customer perspective, the product design, the product packaging, and then by the end of the day, selling it to customer, then upsell. So that's the major problem these people
Mhm.
feel when they have to go themselves digital, and this is where we actually help them out as well. So in deciding what kind of product they should be launching, and
Mhm.
how their product should be presented to the clients and to their customers, and how it should be, how we have to do the increase the return customer, and how we have to upsell and cross sell to their customers.
Right, right. So, Mr. Waleed, what advice would you give to SMEs looking to grow their business online?
For primarily for SMEs, I think the SMEs needs to, in digital space, they needs to develop the new funnel for their lead generation and business acquisition. So there
Right,
was a time when people go to exhibitions, people go to shows, and
right.
people go to trade shows, expos, conferences. They meet them, they do networking in personalization, but that scope is very, very limited. If somebody, and now is the time is that there is so many tech, there's so much AI, and
Mm,
people actually wants to talk with a
mhm.
human. By the end of the day, it's a human and human interaction. The business is not human and machine, it's human and human. So the human interaction should be done at the mass level, and I think so SMEs need to have a personal brand. I need to have somebody, they call it as a personal brand, as an ambassador, as the face of the company. And that face of the company has to relate with the market. If your product is for the black people, is the black is for the dark people, you have to have a dark people. You have to have a
Right.
black people for your market. If your product is related to white people, the face of the company, the face of the brand should be somebody related to the culture. It's not something opposite to the culture, opposite to their color, everything. They have to relate.
Mm,
And once they have to grow the SME with the personal branding perspective, and that personal branding perspective have to go mass via campaigns, because personally
mhm.
you're not able to attend all the events. If you will be tired, and if you're attending
Mhm.
events, the maximum people you can meet is like 50, 100. That's the max. But if you have a very strong
Right.
branding and you have very sound knowledge of developing a lead generation funnel for yourself, then you run the ads, and then when you have a cold leads, then you convert those cold leads to the warm leads, and then you meet the warm leads personally to finally close the leads in a success. So I think that's the funnel that SMEs needs to really work on.
Very right, very right. So, Mr. Waleed, what trends in digital marketing do you think will dominant in the coming years?
Well, so digital marketing is so much evolving, and with an influence of AI, things have completely changed. Um, I think it's less human interaction now. If it's about SEO, it has completely changed. AI search engines are in the market, and then we have the campaigns are being auto optimized. Facebook, Google, Pinterest, TikTok, Snapchat, all of them are now coming up with a more optimized approach, and less of a human interaction is being required. And the
Yes,
most important trend in the digital marketing is about, I think, that the all the digital marketers and the peers in the industry, they need to upgrade themselves with the what's going on in the industry, what's how they can use AI to be more efficient than the other people who are not using AI. So if it's about SEO, they know how to use it. If it's about ads, then they know, you should know how they can use AI and train that
mm,
AI to get the data from the previous ads and then optimize new ads on the previous data. Then you use AI for the content, they use AI for the videos, for the creatives, for email lead generation automation. There are so many things that they need to get on into. And if they don't, others are using it and they are gonna left behind. So I think it's the more important trend in digital marketing space is to induce AI in each and every step of their funnel. And one last thing I would like to add is it was about the e-commerce part. I think e-commerce
mm,
is more towards the social commerce. People are
right,
definitely gonna buy products from the people they believe in, and
right,
next 1 and 2 years is more towards the social commerce trends and the live shopping.
right, right. So, what motivates you to keep learning and growing in such a fast paced life?
So um, the continuous learning edge, I think so there come a stage in life that you need to have a bigger vision, a vision which is broader than your own self, and the vision that revolves around are a lot of people that are depending on you, that are in some capacity attached to you, your family, your friends, your teammates, the people who believe in you, the people who work with you, the families that are depending on you. And the biggest thing is that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts you in a leadership position, there is a big purpose behind it. Is that once you are in the leadership position, once you are the head of the company, when you are heading the people, heading the teams, that means you are being given an opportunity. And when you are given an opportunity, you need to realize that as a gratitude, you need to work more, you need to think bigger, you need to do every possible way to grow up yourself, to add more people under your umbrella, to support more families, to support more people. If Allah has given you the position, make most out of it.
Excellent, excellent. So, Mr. Waleed, in the end, I would like to ask, how's going your experience with CXO Global Forum?
Oh, I think since I'm associated with CxO Global for a couple of years now, since its inception, and I was working under CxO as a president of Lahore chapter, uh, hosting meetups in Lahore, connecting companies, connecting. I think the best part of my job was to connecting people, and
Right.
the best thing that CxO Global has done for me is to connect me with the right people, with the right mindset, with the right leadership, mindset and with the light status quo as well. So the best part that CxO Global has done is connecting up with the right people and the opportunities that CxO Global, the network of the opportunities that the network of CxO Global has brought into my life is something very unparalleled to any other membership that I ever had, any other
Great.
organization that I have ever joined. Yeah.
Great, great. Mr. Waleed, thank you very much. And it has been a very insightful discussion with you. We wish you more and more success. And I hope our viewers will learn a lot from this conversation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zubia, and having me and for connecting up the this interview as well. And I wish you a very, very good day and have a very blessed. Yeah.
Same to you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so
So,
much.
viewers, this is it for today. Inshallah, see you soon with some another amazing personality. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.